Happy second day of the challenge, the Self-Love Summer Challenge. We are at the beach, ladies, and we're having fun. All right. So let me just get us started with that high beat and high energy. Woohoo! All right, we'll be having more of that a little bit later. But right now, I just want to welcome you all and tell you how proud I am of you. My goodness, so many people participated in the first homework, and more people have come on board joining this challenge. I want to welcome all of you that have joined, and I am thrilled that we have people from all over the world, not just across the United States, but everywhere in Canada, in New Zealand. Janine, who won the prize yesterday, Janine Hayward is in New Zealand, and just so thrilled. This is what I love about technology, is that we can reach people all over the globe. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get centered. And then we are going to get into our training today. So again, I love to do this centering. It allows you to get present with what we're doing and to truly be in the moment here so that you can get the most out of this training. All righty, so go ahead and close your eyes if it's safe to do so, and start taking in some nice, deep, relaxing breaths. And as you take that breath in, just imagine it's a beautiful waterfall of divine loving light, and it is flowing down through the top of your head, flowing through your body, clearing out anything that doesn't serve you, any old stories, any old thoughts, any old ideas. And just imagine this beautiful sparkling water is bringing life, rejuvenation, and re-energizing you to the most vibrant you imaginable. And as you take that breath in, remind yourself that today is a brand new day. And let that power of that breath breathing you give you the wisdom and the knowing of who you really are. And as you take your next breath in, let it guide you to an intention that will serve your highest good. And then with your next breath, feel your mind calm, feel your mind open to receive exactly what you need to hear and to learn today. And so it is. All right, ladies, gently opening up your eyes and remembering that we are on a mission to bring more love, not only to ourselves, that's where it all starts, but to the planet. And we are really doing this together. So thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being on this journey with me and being a part of my mission. So tell me, ladies, what are you grateful for? I want you to post in the comment area, and you did an awesome job yesterday. So today, let's take it one level up and post something that you are really specifically grateful for today. And so now you're really experienced with this because you did this with your homework yesterday. So something very specific. It could be, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that I opened my eyes this morning and I can see, or that I turned on the faucet and I had hot running water, or I had turned it on and I have clean water. So many people don't have clean water, or that I had a really nice, comfy bed to sleep on. Whatever it is, go ahead and share that with us. And I would love to hear it. And if I don't, believe me, I will be reading each and every one of them. So I'd love to hear what you have to say. So today I want to just address a few things with the housekeeping points, and that is that we had, I know we originally told you to go to watch the trainings, the replays of the trainings in the more section, dropping down into the media and then going to albums. Well, because I'm streaming live from Zoom, and Facebook considers Zoom a third party, they're not allowing us to do that. So my wonderful team has figured out a workaround for you. So she's now putting it in the video section of that, which again, you're going to go to the More tab. You'll click on media, And then under media, you'll see video, and it'll be the top left will be where the most recent training will be. And she's also putting it under topics as number, whatever the day is. So yesterday it was day 1 live training. Today it'll be hashtag day 2 live training. And so you can find it under either of those sections. And also, in addition to that, we'll be pinning the live training as an announcement. All right, and then your homework and your worksheet for the day is going to be also located under the More tab. You will go to Files, and you'll drop down and you'll click on the Files, and that's where you're going to find your worksheet for each day. And that will be posted at 9 a.m. Pacific each day. And if you'd like to print it out before you come to the training so you can take notes on it, you're welcome to do that. I know a lot of people like to do that. I'm always a big note taker when I'm watching things. So some of you just want to absorb it, and that's great too. We all have our unique ways of learning. So we're hoping to provide you with whatever works best for you. And so in addition to that, a reminder that as you're posting your homework, and in order to be considered for the prizes each day, we want you to post your homework in a particular way. So you'll be posting it as hashtag summer homework, and then you'll be posting the day. So hashtag summer homework 1 was yesterday, today hashtag summer homework 2, so on and so forth. And most of you did just an awesome, perfect job with that. So good job to all of you. And then if you love something, you hear something and it really resonates with you, and it really, is an aha for you or an insight, go ahead and in the discussion area, post hashtag love in all caps and tell us what it is you loved. Share your insights. I love groups because we learn so much from each other. And what you may have deemed to be an insight or an aha, when you post it, somebody else may get what you got as well. It might make an impact in their life as well. So please feel free to share. We always learn so much by each other. It's a way we can inspire each other and motivate each other, is by sharing what's flowing through us. If you have a question, please post again like you would do the one that I just mentioned, the hashtag love. This time, if you would post, I have so much to tell you today. I'm so excited. I'm tripping over my words. So thank you for your patience and bearing with this excitement I have today. If you have a question, it's hashtag question, and you put question all in caps. And then we will be able to track that. And then my team, Eve, is admin over all of this, and she's doing a fantastic job for us. And she'll be able to get those questions to me. All right, so now before we get going, I want to do a shout out. Oh my gosh, so many people. I'm so proud of you. So many people are participating in this, in the homework already. I mean, I was just blown away and so proud of you. And I want to give a shout out to all of you, Kim and Bailey and Rhonda and Ingrid and Becca and Celeste and Lori and Deborah and Melissa and Christine and Kathleen. I am blown away and so proud of you, because not only did you say what you were grateful for, you really shared the why. And no matter what you are doing in your life, it is so important that you connect with your why, because the why is the emotional component. And that is what really allows that gratitude to soak in, to allow your heart to expand and to grow and to have that yummy, oozy feeling all throughout your body. And that is the feeling that connects to your diamond power, that beautiful stream of life that is flowing within you. You're connecting to that. And when you do that, that's really building your foundation for self-love. So all of this work that we're doing is really it's allowing you to practice with tools and strategies and formulas that will allow you to build that self-love. And so good job. Good job. Again, I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And today is all about fun and play. So I brought my pom-poms. I'm such a cheerleader for all of you. So excited for you. So now with that, I want to announce the winner. And so the way that I am choosing the winner, it's very impersonal. I'm writing everybody's name down on a piece of paper. You can see like so. And then I'm putting them in the love bucket. This is the love bucket. And I'm mixing them up, shaking them up, and I'm going to choose. And this is how we're going to determine the winner today. But before I determine the winner, I do want to say to you what the prize is. So the prize today is going to be a sound healing session with me, a 30-minute sound healing session with me, where we are going to be balancing the chakras so that you can feel good. And so everything is flowing beautifully through your body. The chakra system is an energy system. We actually have hundreds of chakras in our body, but the main ones, there are 7 that go from your crown to your tail. And they're basically energy, vortexes of energy. And if they get clogged or stuck, then it stops the flow. And how they get clogged or stuck is many ways. If we eat things that are not healthy for us, if we have thoughts that aren't healthy for us, breathing in toxins, the environment, all those things can clog and jam up. You know, you think about a river flowing and then you put a log in it, and what does it do? It stops the flow. So that's basically what's happening. So the sound healing is a beautiful way to clear those energies that are blocking you from flowing as your most radiant, loving self. So that's a 30-minute session. And the value for that is $250. And so I'm really excited. Here we go. I'm shaking it up. The love bucket's going. And the winner is Ingrid. Ingrid, congratulations. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. This is awesome. So Ingrid, we're celebrating you. Everybody celebrate Ingrid. And I will have Eve get in touch with you and we'll set that up. All right. So tomorrow I'm going to have another prize. And so you want to keep participating every day. And how you are become eligible for the prize is by posting and commenting on each other's posts, supporting each other, because ultimately Friday, every day I'm going to be giving a prize, as I said, but Friday is the grand prize, and that is a $200 gift certificate. And that's going to be based on those people who have posted their homework every day, as well as really been supportive to to their sisters in this challenge, and to really be uplifting. So keep that in mind as you are posting your homework. Look around and give some support to each other. This is a way that we can spread the love. All right. Good job, everybody. I'm super excited for all of you. So yesterday, we're just going to do a brief recap. Yesterday, we started and focused our training on having an attitude of gratitude and sharing the 2 types of gratitude, having gratitude for, which we watched that beautiful movie, Louis Schwartz, where he showed all the reasons to be grateful, having great gratitude for something. And that's oftentimes, well, it is in general, it's always easier to have gratitude when we have something that's obvious right in front of us. The other type of gratitude was having gratitude in. This is a little bit more challenging and helps to grow your heart even more and your connection to God and the divine even more. And that is that no matter what circumstance or situation is happening in your life, if it might be something that you really don't prefer, something that's upsetting you, something that's troubling you, to be grateful for it, because we know that God is in that circumstance and God is with you and God is right there. If he leads you to it, he's going to get you through it. So there's a reason why you're having that circumstance. It's going to create some sort of learning or growth for you. So have gratitude in that circumstance. All right. And then also something that I thought about after the training yesterday that I wanted to make sure that you understood about gratitude is that when we realize gratitude, when we connect with gratitude, we are becoming sufficient within. And when I looked up, what exactly does sufficient mean? Well, it means to be enough. And remember, yesterday we talked about the number one limiting belief that we all have is that we're not enough in some shape or form. So to feel sufficient means that we feel like we are enough, we're full up. So that is truly, I wanted to bring that powerful understanding and point to you so that you understand how important being grateful really is. And if you reflect on all the gratitudes that you shared, I think you'll be able to make another connection with that, because you'll remember how full up you felt as you were remembering the gratitude and why you were grateful. It filled you up. And so that's what we are endeavoring to do, is to make gratitude a state of beingness, right? A state of being rather than episodic. And I do say endeavor. I really want to punctuate that endeavor, because it's impossible to stay in a state of beingness that's of gratitude or any high level beingness 24/7, because we're human and we're living on this planet and there are ups and there are downs. So for all you perfectionists, I really want you to hear this. Endeavoring is good enough. We're not expecting 24/7. We're just endeavoring to remember to have gratitude more often than not, so that we can be in that sufficient state, that filled up state. All right. So today our training focuses on fun. Yes, fun. Again, I'm going to get the pom-pom going because it represents so much fun. Think about it. Laughter and playfulness. So fun, just like gratitude, has ginormous benefits. And like gratitude, vibrates at a very high level. And spirit loves fun, so it is good for the mind, the body, and the soul. And I'm going to give you 3 strategies today for how to have more fun. But first, let's talk about your soul and how it needs playtime. And I also want to grab a diagram really quickly to show you something. So 1 second. Okay, so this is what I want to show you in relationship to what's going on in your life. So imagine that this is you, and see all these wavy lines. I'm talking about vibration and frequency a lot. Well, that's what these wavy lines are. They're vibration of your thoughts, of the words that you say. And so if your thoughts are on this level, you're going to get this result. But if you have a dream, a goal, an intention, and of course, our intention in this challenge is self-love, right? It's self-love, to really be connected to your light, to be connected to the truth of who you are. And that's up here. And you can see these beautiful sunny thoughts that are happening up here. So we must raise our thoughts. We must raise our vibration, the vibration of our thoughts, having higher level thoughts to be able to reach our goal, up here. When our thoughts are down here and we're having thoughts that don't serve us, thoughts that are not nice about ourselves, thoughts that are judgmental or critical or really scathing. A lot of times we're angry with ourselves, myself included. Believe me, I get this so well. I get it. But all those thoughts are going to leave you down here. And if you want to be up here, there's a big gap. So how we close that gap is by doing things, creating new behaviors, creating new thought patterns, creating new ways of thinking and being that allow us to have higher quality thoughts, higher quality level of energy. And then we get to our intention and our goal. In this case, again, self-love, but it really applies to anything that you desire in life. So let's look at our soul and how our soul needs playtime. It needs it. Dr. Stuart Brown is a play researcher, and he found that play has some extraordinary positive benefits and effects. For one, when we play, it quiets our busy minds. It puts a stop to that constant barrage of thoughts about the past and about the future, things that we regret, things that we're worried about, things that we look back on and think, oh, I wish I would have done that instead. Sadness or depression or worry and fear about the future. It puts a stop to that. Why? Because it brings us right into the present moment. So how might you ask, does it do that? Well, I'm going to invite you into a little exercise right now. Let's find out. So for a few seconds, I'm going to count to 15 seconds. I want you to put everything aside and give your full attention to one big happy smile. Smile, smile, smile. I'm going to count to 15. All right. So could you feel your mind getting lighter? I could literally feel things crunching and shifting in my mind and the energy going up. Light, like, so think about it. So just smiling is a way that you can get present, that you can, it really does affect the chemicals in your brain, and it lifts burdens. So that is exactly how you can get present in just like that. Let's look at the root of the word enthusiasm, because when we're having fun, we are in this high spirit, and many refer to it as enthusiasm. Well, enthusiasm is Greek, and it means, at the root of this word enthusiasm, it means to be inspired, or literally inside God. And so when we play, we are fully present. And this is a state that many spiritual traditions equate with being one with God, really connected to your true source, your true, that true diamond power. So this is super, super duper significant, because according to a Harvard study, it was revealed that adults spend only 50% of their time in the present moment. And I would venture to say that it's less than that, because I know most people, their minds are racing either on what they've got to do or what they didn't do. And there's very little time, I believe, in my experience, not only with myself, but with all the people that I talk to, of really being present in the moment. And, but let's just say, for the sake of this study, that it is 50%. Well, what they found out was that the other half of the time, the other 50%, that the mind was wandering, going into the past, going into the future, as we discussed just a minute ago. And they discovered a very powerful thing. And I don't think it's going to be, like something really, that, so educational, you never thought of it before. So, but it is worth really reflecting on and understanding as we live our life moment to moment. And that is that they discovered that a wandering mind is a very unhappy mind. So for example, you might remember a time where you were on vacation and you couldn't quite take the full experience in and enjoy it the way that you would hope to have enjoyed it, because maybe your mind was dwelling on a personal problem that was making you feel regretful or angry or sad, or you were worried about something that was going to happen in the future and you felt this anxiety and this fear arise. So what happens now then is that play allows us to stay in the present. And this is hugely important, because the number one thing that I hear women say over and over again to me, all the women that I have the privilege of speaking to over the past 13 years and beyond that, before I became a coach, is that they want connection. Really, they want that connection. And you can't have connection with another person if you're not present. If you're somewhere else, we connect when we're present and we're dropped into our heart. So that's where we connect, in the heart. So if your mind is someplace else, you're not going to make that connection. And on a deeper level, more in relationship to what we're really learning and studying this week in the self-love summer challenge, is that you can't connect with yourself if you're busy. If your mind is busy, 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 if you're busy, busy, busy. And I will tell you something that I learned a long time ago, is that busyness is actually a way of avoiding intimacy with ourselves and with others. So since we're talking about self-love, we're really going to focus on with ourselves, right? So staying so busy, not spending any time alone to really reflect or get to know yourself is a disservice to yourself. You want to be able to like yourself, to spend time alone, and to know who you are. And that has so much to do with self-love. The spiritual teacher Osho wrote that playfulness is as sacred as any prayer, or maybe even more sacred than any prayer, because playfulness, laughter, singing, and dancing will relax you. And the truth is possible only in a relaxed state of being. So when you're totally relaxed, in a state of just let go, the impossible starts happening and miracles start happening. So play helps you connect with the happy part of your innermost self, and that's priceless. I want to tell you a story about a client of mine. She was in one of my programs, and she was married for many, many years. And she said that her marriage had gotten to be more like roommates, and she was tired of that. She wanted more romance. She wanted more passion. And so she decided to take one of the exercises that we had done in the program and to put it into action. And so yeah, that involved some just playfulness and playful poses and techniques that she'd been learning. Do you all remember when you were kids, did you play this game where you'd put the music on and then somebody would stop the music, and when you stop the music, you get into a pose? Well, it's similar, was similar to that she was striking a pose, we'll say. And it was a feminine, playful pose that she was getting into. And so she knew his schedule. So she made sure that she was in the kitchen, which is where he would, when he came home from work, then he would go through the back kitchen door. She was in the kitchen waiting in this feminine, playful pose. And he glanced at her, but didn't really, do much. And so didn't disarm her in any way, because she was committed to really trying out these techniques. And so she followed him into the den where he turned on the TV. And I'm sure many of you can relate to this if you're married, and he started watching TV, and she just kept staying in her pose, and she might move around the room and get in the pose in different areas. And, he would glance over, but again, not much. And suddenly something really, really powerful started to happen. And that is that she started to, because of the posing, and there's somebody by the name of Amy Cuddy who studies, or Cuddy, I think it is. And she has a TED talk that's really powerful about your posture and how you can create a mood with your posture. And so through this posture that was happening for her, that's exactly what happened, is that she started to feel delightful in her body, and she started having fun in having these poses, and the poses started to translate in her body as warmth and expansion and a coziness, and she started to feel this pure joy flowing from her core, pure joy flowing from her core. And she was in her sweet spot of knowing her and enjoying herself and delighting in herself. And what do you think happened? Bam, all of a sudden, and she wasn't even really paying attention to see if her husband was watching or not, but all of a sudden her husband looked over, and her being delighted with herself just was so alluring to him. And he locked eyes with her, and he came over and gave her the biggest, most passionate kiss. That then, what followed was a very passionate night, more passionate than they'd had in years. And she was ecstatic. But the real teaching point here, what I want you to get, is not that she did something that attracted her husband. Okay. The key, truly the learning here, the key is that she did something that brought joy to herself. And she felt full up. Remember the word sufficiency. So she was sufficient. She was sufficient. She no longer cared if her husband noticed or not, because she was having such a good time enjoying herself. And remember, we talked yesterday about feeling like you're not enough, and we mentioned it again today. And self-love is really about that sufficiency, what I mentioned earlier in the call, feeling that you are enough and energetically being what you desire in order for it to come to you. That's the learning from this story, was that she felt sufficient. She felt enough. She felt full up, and she was delighted in herself. She was adoring herself. She was in love with herself. And she didn't need her husband to make her feel that way. She was feeling that way. So she created it first, and then he felt it. You know, energy does, we're not like Tupperware containers. It's not just within us. It's emoting, it's emanating, it's going out. And that's what he felt. And that's what drew him in. So huge, beautiful learning from that. And another beautiful happening for the soul as we go into play is a reminder that when you let go and you inhabit the present, okay, that there's, with this joy and with this lightness, you experience the ultimate act of love and belongingness. You know, a lot of people tell me they feel like they don't belong. Well, when you are playing and you feel full up and you feel sufficient, that feeling that you don't belong, it goes away, and you definitely feel like you belong. So there's a quote that I want to share with you from Milton Berle, because I think it is so true. And he talks about, his quote is that laughter is an instant vacation. And I love that, because, okay, here we are in summer. So think about it, ladies. When you think about summer, you think about vacation. When you think about vacation, what do you think about? You think about fun, about feeling good inside, about, you know, really making sweet memories. And so that's really, really important, because if you think about all the times you've laughed and all the times that you will laugh, you know, laughing is a way that that we remember our desire for happiness, right? We connect with that happiness that we are desiring, and that creates a fundamental interconnectedness with ourself. So play leads to a joyful state of being, and it leads to connection. It leads to knowing of our light. It's not only your connection to others, but your connection to yourself. And that self with a big S, okay? Meaning your soul, your spirit, your true self. The other reason why it's important to raise ourselves with these habits of having fun and just really enjoying our life is because if you have problems in your life, whatever, you know, Einstein said that you can't solve a problem with the thinking that created that problem. You have to rise above it. So if you're having a problem, if you're having an issue, if you continue in that same energy, which is usually frustration, trying to figure something out, that level of thinking will never provide the best solution for you. I can probably say that it, you know, that it will provide a solution, but it won't be the best solution. The best solution is one that comes from the God field, the higher level of thinking. So I'm going to give you 3 strategies to get above the way you know that you're thinking that may be creating a life that you're not enjoying, or circumstances that you're not enjoying, so that you have more fun and that you're elevated. So the first is, as Milton Berle says, you know, laughter. You know, it is good for the soul. You know, a few minutes of laughter is equivalent to an hour of relaxation. An hour of relaxation. And get this is even bigger. 15 minutes of laughter is equivalent to 2 hours of sleep. That's huge. So what a rejuvenator it is. And it brings such joy to your heart. I love when I was looking up quotes, I found one by Audrey Hepburn, and I love her. And I just loved this because I feel the same way. She said, I love people who make me laugh. I honestly think it's the thing I like the most is to laugh. It cures a multitude of ills. So remember that and start thinking about what are some ways that you could laugh, and write them down. Think about it. What are some things that make you laugh? You can watch a funny video. You can go to the internet. I mean, there's so many videos available. You can call a friend who makes you laugh. There's so many benefits and ways that we can really experience that laughter. Let me tell you what else it does for you mentally with brain health. It releases a cocktail of hormones and neurotransmitters like dopamine, which is a total feel-good promoter and booster. And it also releases endorphins that produce well-being. And it decreases that stress hormone, cortisol. So that's really, really important for everybody. And I want to just mention something because you might be saying, okay, sure, that's great if you're able to laugh, but I don't really have a lot to laugh about. That's fine. You can also experience the same benefits by forcing yourself to laugh. Forcing yourself to laugh. The mind doesn't know the difference. When you start to laugh, it moves your muscles in your face, in the jaw area, that triggers the brain into thinking that you're actually laughing. And that causes the release of all these hormones that promote the peace of mind, the lower stress. So even if you don't feel like laughing, fake it. That saying, fake it till you make it, it definitely applies here. And it also will bring you more alertness and more focus and more concentration. Physically, it has a ton of benefits. Lowers your blood pressure. It lowers anxiety, lowers depression, lowers sadness, It protects your heart by increasing the blood flow and helps with the blood vessels. It balances your hormones and it boosts your immune system. And part of the homework today is to think of how to have more fun. So if you can think of something right now, I'm going to encourage you to type it into the comment area. The second way the second strategy to have more fun in your life is to listen to music. Listen to music. Okay, I'm going to tell you a song that I absolutely love is the song Happy by Pharrell Williams. Now, years ago, I ran a half marathon and I actually listened, I pre-programmed that song on my phone. And I put it on repeat. So I listened to that song the entire time I ran the half marathon. And because of my hip replacements, it was a jog, walk, jog, walk, jog, walk. So it took me almost the full 3 hours to complete that half marathon. And I listened the entire time to Happy. And I will tell you, I attribute my being able to keep my energy level up because of that song. The beat was happy. And that my soul heard it, and it just kept producing higher energy and higher energy and higher energy. Because let me tell you, it was a hot day. It was a summer day. I had to go up hills. I was tired. My body was getting stressed. I was mentally getting stressed. And that song kept me going. So it's really important that what you allow into your mind be really positive and be something that puts you in a good mood. And that includes, that's why music is on here, because we all have songs that we really love that make us just want to get up and dance and just feel happy in general. And I'm going to just say as a bonus to also carry this out, this knowing that what sound comes into you is good for you. And that includes people that you associate with and programs that you watch on TV, for sure. You want to lessen the amount of time you spend watching things that don't bring you good feeling when you're watching TV. So again, that vibration of music has the ability to lift your spirits, and it clears the energy of whatever's unlike it. The third thing Third strategy is dancing. Well, why not? You've got music, let's dance. So when we dance, here's the thing that happens when we dance is that we communicate the essence of our soul. It's a pure form of spiritual energy that really allows you to connect to your higher consciousness and project the power of your spiritual self. So part of the homework is about choosing a song you love and dancing your heart out. And so part of that homework is also going to be about sharing in the group, posting, what is a song you love and why do you love it? And you'll get more specific, clear instruction when you go to the worksheet. Eva's done a great job of really sharing what to do in the homework today, as well as there's a post that was, I believe, posted this morning at 9 a.m. or maybe it'll be posted today at 3 that's around this as well as an opportunity to engage. And then the fourth thing that you can do, which we've already done, but I just want to remind you as a bonus, is to smile, because smiling and laughing and dancing and listening to music, they all do the same thing. They release these hormones that provide these feel-good feelings. They lift your spirits and they really give you that connection to the truth of who you are, that your inner soul, and they connect you with who you really are. And that's why you feel so good when you're laughing and when you're dancing and when you're listening to music that you love and when you're smiling. So I am inviting you to put all of those into practice on a regular basis. And so again, your challenge homework is about, it's going to be practicing your smiling and writing down 3 shifts that you notice, making a list of your favorite songs, and then choosing one and dancing your heart out. And then a bonus is to list some ideas that really would bring more fun into your life. Don't worry if you didn't get all of this, what I'm saying. Again, it's on the worksheet. So it's all there for you. So I want to say that tomorrow, I want to make a couple of announcements. Tomorrow, I'm going to be giving away another prize. And because as you know, I love giving away these prizes. And so make sure that you're here tomorrow. We're going to start again, 11 a.m., same thing, streaming into the Facebook group. And 2, I want you to be the first to know that I'm going to be hosting a workshop on Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific. And that's going to be a continuation of this journey of self-love. It's going to be about visioning a life that you love and really connecting to your diamond power. It's free. It's totally free. And it's going to be a 60-minute workshop, and so you want to keep your eyes peeled for information on that so that you can sign up. So I'm going to end with doing something fun. We're going to dance and you can sing along. I know for some of you that might feel awkward, and others are saying, woohoo, I can't wait. I love to get up and dance. So remember, as I'm about to play this song, just know that nobody can see you. You're hidden. So you can dance, you can sit and dance. And I am going to be playing my favorite song, which is Happy, to end this call with. And the rendition I chose has the words written out. So I'm going to share the screen and you can sing along with it. And the words are so perfect for really being able to stay in an elevated state of being so that you can stay connected to that beautiful foundation of self-love within and live a life that you love. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen, put it here. All right, let's go.
Waste your time. Here's why.
Let's start over because it's really good from the beginning. Okay.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room with
ladies, I am so, so, so happy to have been with you all today. So go out, have fun, make this an amazing, happy day for yourselves. And I can't wait to see your posts. And until tomorrow, just have an awesome day. Bye now.